What's up guys, and thanks for stopping by the channel. So guys, I'm here in the apiary getting some work done. So what I'm doing guys, I'm going through most of the hives and I'm reducing them down now because the queens have slowed down. We're in a dirt period, and whenever it's a dirt, the queens will slow down to the amount of resource coming into the hive. She's not going to lay a lot and then the bees are not able to feed the broods. So the queen lay according to how much food is coming in. So one of the signs that I saw guys, the bees, they start to tear down the older combs. If you look right at the entrance here on the ground, this is all whole brood comb that they are tearing down and I'm pulling it out from the hive, because they know that those combs, they are too old, so they are going to repair them. They are preparing them now for when the flow comes on, they can draw them out back with fresh wax. So I'm going through reducing down the hives because the queens, they are mostly up into the second and the third box. So I'm rotating those boxes as I go through, put the broods down at the bottom and removing the old combs that they are tearing down. The older combs, they are mostly at the bottom box because that's where the hive started out from. I started at this first box, so these combs in this box would be much older, and then I continue stacking box on top. So the boxes that is above the first box, they are more filled with new wax. So the bees, they are tearing down the older wax and I'm helping them out. Thus they don't have to do all that work to tear down the older combs. I remove a portion already from some of these hives. This is what they are looking like guys. So you can see how this is dark. This it go through a lot of brood, so it's filled with cocoons and all of that. It's contaminated now, and so this is our next one guys. You can see, let me focus the camera. So as you can see guys, this comb, it's not bad, meaning that it's not a lot of cocoon built up, because you can see the cell walls, they are not thick, and this comb is not dark as in black. But the bees, they are throwing it down, as you can see right here, so they know why they are doing it. So I'm just going through now and removing them. So this comb guys, it was checker in place, checkerboard in between two of the solid brood frame, and the flow has stopped, so they stop building. But this wax is okay. See, they don't even touch it to try to throw it down to get it out the hive. So I'm just going to place this one in this box right here, and then this frame is going to be removed from the hive because they are throwing it down. See, it's not that hole, but they are throwing it down, so I'm going to remove it. Sometimes guys, when they start to chew it, they sometimes, like what you see, it stop right here. When the flow chip in, they might start building back right from here and draw out the comb fresh. But I'm just going to remove this one, render all of the whole combs that I'm removing, and the drone combs, I'm going to render them down to get the wax to make foundation sheet to give them. So whatever whole combs I remove, and whatever drone combs that I see in the hives, I will remove them, because they are not using the drone combs now. The season for reproducing is over with, so they're actually done with the drones. The queens isn't laying any drone, and if there is a queen or any of the queens in the April laying drones, it's not a large amount. Here is a hive beetle I just smash. And guys, the bees, they are getting pollen same way, you know. I want to show you that bee with that huge pollen sac, and it's on her legs. Where did she went? Here's our next one, guys. So you can see that bee with that huge pollen sacs, and I saw many of them. So they are finding pollen, and I can tell to the color of pollen that I see on their legs and know exactly which source they are getting this pollen. It's from a palm tree in the area. It's multiple of them around the area, and whenever those palms bloom, they let off a lot of pollen, guys. So I know it's from that palm tree. Those palm tree, they are getting the pollen. As you can see, there's two of them. So really and truly, guys, I don't have to give them any pollen substitute to try to encourage them to raise brood. All I need to do is feed them. From there, getting the sugar source, they already have the natural pollen coming in, so that will encourage them to start rearing more brood. It's a season for hive beetle, guys. I have been mashing a lot of them, smashing them, mashing them. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to remove this box. This is the box that the queen is up in. So it's filled with brood, so I'm going to drop it at the bottom and then add the next box on top with mostly empty frames or maybe pollen in them and so forth with nectar. So guys, I'm going to lift this box with the queen and the brood and the bees and add it on the bottom board. So it's like I'm restarting the hive now, or refreshing the hive, guys. So I'm preparing them now for next season. So they will have to build up from down here upwards. And then I'm going to add this box. Then I'm going to go through that box, guys, and pull out all the qualified worker combs that is qualified to go back in the box. So guys, something like this would be qualified to go back in the hive. See, this is mostly worker cells. So if the population of bees is enough, the queen can move up and start laying in these frames. This is empty. Something like this too, guys. I'm going to put it back in the hive. If they didn't want this comb in the hive, they would start to throw it down. It's fairly new, as you can see at the top where the honey arch was. It's fairly new. So it's just because brood was rare in this section why it's so dark, and the cell walls, they are not too thick. Properlize this frame in place very well. Okay, this frame is qualified as well. Right here got some drone comb. So I'm just going to pass this. I could have just tear out the drone section, but I'm going to leave it since it's not a lot. So this second box is filled with worker cells, so the queen can lay in those. And something like this now, guys, will be removed from the hive. This is drone comb. See, the cells, they are much larger and the bees not storing anything in them. Now if I should leave this frame in the hive, guys, come next season, early when the flood start, this hive bee is playing hide and seek with me. Hide now. Here is the hive beetle, guys. So as I was saying, if I should leave this comb in the hive, guys, come next season when the flow begin, they will pack this comb filled with nectar. So if you have drone comb, guys, that is fairly new, you can save them to put in the honey soup, and I guarantee that the bees is going to fill them with nectar when the flow begin. But just because I need the wax to render out and make foundation with worker size foundation, I'm going to take these drone combs when I find them. So that's it, guys. That's what I'm doing in the April. I'm going to go through those hive up there as well. That hen one there, that one in the middle, and this one at the end. I might go in that blue and white double box there, double nuke box, where I'm just going to go in the bigger ones mostly, and then reduce them down, remove the unwanted combs. So guys, this is the hive that I was in. I condensed it down to 2 nukes. It was 3 nukes. So I'm going to start feeding, and whenever I see they start to expand again, I'm going to add the 3rd nuke. That's where the brood chamber would stop, in the 3rd nuke, and then I had the queen excluder above, and then the 4th box would be, that's where the honey super start. So if you notice, guys, most of the hives, they have the PVC elbow installed on them. So whenever I come with the sugar syrup to feed, I will fill some buckle like these, regular juice bottle, plastic bottle, and then I'm going to bore one hole in the top of the cover. It shouldn't be a big hole, guys. And then I would turn it upside down and the vacuum would create, and then I place it inside the elbow like that, and then the bees will come from the box into the elbow and start feeding from the bottle. So a hole is drilled inside the box to allow the bees to come out in the PVC pipe. So I won't have to be disturbing the hive going inside to feed. I just come whenever the bottle is empty and replace it, or pull it and refill it, and then add it back in the PVC elbow. So like this one, guys, I turn it now because it's not in use right now. So if rain should fall, rainwater would go inside it, so I turn it like this. But when I'm ready, I just slide it over the hole like that, and then add the bottle. So I just free up that entrance for the time being so the bees can continue use it. Some huge pollen sacs is coming in, guys, on the bees' legs. So I love the amount of pollen that I see going into the hives. Forgot to put on the cover on this box. That's it for today, guys. That's what I'm doing in the apiary. So thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something from what I've said today. Whenever I finish pulling the unwanted combs, the old combs from all these boxes, I'm going to make a next video when I'm rendering down the comb, so you guys can look out for that video as well. So thanks for watching. Please like the video, share, comment in the comment section. Let me hear what you think. If you have any question, you can ask in the comment section. I will reply to your questions. Until next time, guys, peace.
You know, system, we are create waves like the ocean, yeah. When you're there, better than your son, loud explosion, and we make the commotion, yeah. They even dance for them, watch we have emotion, deep and we slow down, yeah. We do it first, got them soft like lotion, and waves like the ocean, yeah. When I never see a phone sound, never see a phone sound strong. Never the time for rely on people to make my move, and never saw me grow up. And I know say me hype, I know you're probably right, but if you not have no pride, I guess anything goes. Me I live my life telling me I'm on. I used to be that little kid, now I am the grown.